Hello everyone, this is Shilpa B, Assistant Professor, Department of ISC, Canara Engineering College. So I'm going to teach you file structure concept, module 1. In the previous slides, we have already seen what exactly, how many functions, file operations are there and what are those. So today let us go for Unix directory structure. So whatever computer system you have, you will be having thousands of files in it, right? So in order to organize those files, there should be a particular system. So we call it as Unix. In Unix we call it as file system. So Unix file system, usually it is a structured organization of directories with the root of the tree signified by the character slash. Okay, so root will be starting from slash and all other branches will come under that root. Okay, so all directories including root contains two kinds of files. One is regular file with the programs and data and directories. So this is an example for Unix directory structure where you can see the root here. You can see the root over here, and which is starting from a slash, and you can see different branches like bin, user 6, device, etc. All these are the directories. Okay, under these directories once again you will be having lots of files, right? Bin contains adb, cc, yak, all those things. User contains once again two branches. Under that once again you will be having so many things. User 6 contains these two, again two branches are there. Device contains console, keyboard, tape, all those things. So all this gives a particular structure to your files, right? All these are nothing but the files you have. So all these files are being kept as a kept in a proper structure, right? So that is why we call it as a Unix directory structure. Okay, so suppose you want to get a particular file, say in the example I had given ADDR file. I want to get this particular file. So how can I go? I can proceed my process by slash, that is root. From root I want to go to this particular branch user 6, and from user 6 I want to go to my directory, right? In my directory I want to get ADDR. So that is what kept over here. So you will be having slash user 6 my directory and then ADDR address file. So this is how you can get the address file. Okay, so this is a sample Unix directory structure. You will be having lots of other files in this. Then what is physical and logical files in Unix? In Unix all the files will be kept as, all the things will be kept as files or directory. For example, the devices such as keyboard and consoles are also the files in Unix. Okay, so if you see this example, you can see keyboard over here. Keyboard is acting as a file or directory here. So how can you access that keyboard? You can access it by slash root slash diff slash keyboard, right? So console, it is also acting as a directory. So in Unix everything is file. Okay, so if everything will act as a physical file, so everything, it will be having its own file descriptor values. All the files in Unix, it will be having its own file descriptor values. File descriptor is nothing but it is an integer value where each and every file of Unix directory will be having its own integer. So by using that integer you can access the things, right? So that is called as file descriptor. It is a pointer for the particular file. So this integer is an index to an array or array of more complete information about the file. So a keyboard, a disk file, a magnetic tape are also represented by integers. In Unix directory structure, everything is represented by the integer. Okay, so whenever you are writing a program, if you specify that integer, it will directly go to that particular thing whichever you need. Okay, so file related, next topic is file related header files. What are those header files you need to include in your program? Okay, so here mainly in C you need to include stdio.h. That is the main header file, standard input or output. In C++ you have iostream and fstream.h, iostream and fstream. So in Unix, fcontrol and file.h, that are the header files you need to include. So usually here we are using C++ concept, so this is important. Okay, iostream and fstream. And some of the Unix file system commands, you have cat file names which will print the content of named text files. Okay, it will print all the contents of the text files. Cat tail file name, that is nothing but it is going to print the last 10 lines of the text file. Copy file1 file2. So what will happen, you are going to copy the content of file1 to file2, not in the opposite direction. Copy file1 to file2. Okay, move file1 file2. So move is nothing but you are going to rename, the file1 to file2. Okay, file1 will be renamed as file2. Then remove file names, remove the whichever file name you are specifying here, that will be removed from your directory. Then chmod file name, it is not there, this is not there. Chmod file name, change the protection mode on the named file. It will change the protection mode of the file name whichever you specifying. Then ls, it is going to list the content of the directory. ls, make directory and file name, create the directory with the given name. Whatever name you are specifying, that name will be given to your directory. A directory is created and that will be named as the given name. Then remove directory name, remove the named directory. Whichever directory you are created, which name you are specifying, that directory will be removed. So these are some of the Unix file system commands. Okay, so this is about the chapter 2, and here there are some of the important questions you have. One is mainly we have is read and write parameters. Explain the functions of read and write with the parameters. Then with the neat sketch, explain Unix directory structure, one of the important question, you have already seen it. Then differentiate between physical and logical files. Main differences you need to list it out. Then explain the following: open a file and closing a file. That is one of the important question. Then discuss about fundamental file processing operation. The fundamental file processing operation, in the sense everything will come: read, write, open the file, close the file, then seeking, everything will come under this question. Okay, so these are the important questions, and that's the end of chapter 2 in file structure.